Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Henry. In the shortest amount of time possible, I'm going to show you all of the option trading strategies that I use to make a living. If you're a beginner, I'm going to teach you so much about option trading in this video. Make sure that you stick to the very end of the video. All right, so check it out. My portfolio is doing very well. It's actually been very consistent year to date. I'm not up $1 bajillion, but I am up 12.49% on a very safe portfolio. Okay, so my portfolio is very safe, it's very stable, because you guys already know I'm all about consistent weekly and consistent monthly income. I use this money to travel the world, to live my lifestyle, so I cannot afford to lose any of this money. And I hope you're in a similar situation, unless you have a rich mom or dad, which I don't, I'm a poor immigrant, then you probably don't wanna lose any money. And that's why this channel is the best channel for option trading. So check it out, I'm up $227,000 so far this year. I always tell people, this is a snowball effect, okay? You need to start somewhere. It doesn't matter where you start. I started with $2,000 and I grew it to $2 million. Yes, I deposited some money. No, I did not deposit most of the money. I deposited some money, but it's hard to track on Robinhood. With that being said, I have mostly snowballed my portfolio organically. I may have added around $300,000 to $400,000, but now it's at 2 million. So I made over 1 million, actually more than $1.5 million worth of profit in my life in the past 8 years. So this is something that you really want to take seriously. Option trading will totally set you free if you understand how to do it correctly. You can see in my portfolio that the strategies that I'm running is selling puts, selling put. Here, this is a put credit spread. I have recently opened up these positions in my Discord community. Everything I'm buying and selling, I'm basically showing. So a lot of these smaller account trades, I am not really doing for myself anymore. I'm doing it for my students so they can follow along and they can grow their portfolio from 4 to 5 figures, from 5 figures to multiple 5 figures. And for the 6-figure portfolios, they're doing this full time, okay? Anyone with $100,000 can start to make, $4,000, $5,000, $7,000 per month. I have seen that over and over again. And then certainly anyone with the 250K account or up can start to see a full-time income come in, and that income could replace their full-time job. So the strategies that I'm using, though, number one is selling puts. I'm selling puts on stocks that I want to own. So you can see Triple Q, I've sold some puts. I'm up $1,480. That is a significant amount of money. Now, I also have covered calls in my portfolio. So the main things I'm going to put up on screen right now is selling puts, covered calls, put credit spreads, call credit spreads, and then simply running the wheel strategy. These are the top 5 option trading strategies that I use on a daily basis. When the market is open, I'm always looking to play one of these 5 strategies. As you can see right here, I have a Tesla call credit spread, and that's because I'm pretty bearish on Tesla. I don't think it's going to go up too much, and that's where I'm using the call credit spread strategy. I have a whole playlist on growing a smaller portfolio, and I have a very good video on spreads that you have to watch in the description. Also, I have been running the wheel strategy on American Airlines for a long time now. American Airlines is a very stable company. I mean, if I open this up on Yahoo Finance or really any charting app, I want to show you how consistent American Airlines is. And this is exactly what I look for when I'm looking for a company that is a good candidate for selling puts, for selling covered calls, for running the wheel strategy. As you can see, American Airlines was a fairly expensive stock at around $17. It actually had a double peak right here. You can see that double peak. One peak was at 1708 and the other peak was at 1706. That is a very good indicator, by the way, that the stock is overbought and it's very expensive. Now, nonetheless, I started investing in the company as it started to go down. I mean, I was investing in it before as well, but I actually luckily avoided this whole big double top, and actually we can even say it's a potential triple top because this is a 17 or almost $17 per share right here. I avoided this, and that's because I've been following this stock for a number of years now, and I know exactly where American Airlines should be, and it should be around the $13 range, okay? It should be hovering around $12 to $14, okay? As you can see, when it goes down, you can see it has a huge amount of support at around 12 per share. I mean, triple bottom right here, 12 or 1186. Then right here, it's slightly under 12. So as soon as it goes slightly under 12, it keeps bouncing higher. And the same thing happened here. You can see that it's 1232 and it had a huge run up. Now, I participated in the run up a little bit, but then I ended up getting at around $14 per share. Because for me, the range that this stock should be is again between 12 to 14. So now if we go to the 3-month chart, you can see that it's currently at 1396. And that's why, again, I am running the wheel strategy. I'm selling puts right around the $13 level. I think this is a value play. If I can get it for 13, that is an amazing price. And then if I can do covered calls outside of the 14 range, that's also a very good price point. As you can see, I'm selling 13 puts. I'm basically saying, I'm ready to buy. I would love to buy this thing at 13. That's what selling a put is. I'm saying I'm ready to purchase this company for $13 per share. I'm committing my capital. I'm committing my money to purchase shares. And at that price, I would like to own this stock. And that's why I call the sell put strategy a non-losing strategy, because you get paid, and the worst thing that can happen is you get to buy a company that you want to own, that you like, okay? So I'm running the sell put on American Airlines, and I'm also doing covered calls on American Airlines as well. As you can see, I'm also running different strategies like iron condors. So iron condors is a little bit more advanced. I have some videos in my playlist on iron condors, especially the small account playlist. But iron condors are a good tool to make a lot of income fairly quickly. The risk can be a little bit higher, but the return is enormous. I mean, let me just go into Adobe right now. Adobe is a software company. I'm a customer myself of Adobe, and I have sold the 330 and the 415 iron condor right here. And that's because I'll show you the chart in just a moment. Adobe is very compact. It's very stable. It has a good trading range. So for me, I'm very comfortable to do the iron condor strategy. As you can see, this option is expiring in 18 days. I always like to trade options between 1 to 6 weeks, because that time frame, that's where the option really experiences a lot of time decay. And for me, time decay is what I make. It's literally the theta that I collect every single day because I'm an option seller. I'm not an option buyer. And so far, I have made $296 on this position. It's a very small position. I did not put a lot of money into it. As you can see, it has a gap of $5, which means it's a $500 trade. And then I have 8 contracts, so it's a $4,000 trade. And I have so far made more than 5% on my money so far. And I just opened this trade up about a little bit less than 2 weeks ago. So pretty good for 2 weeks, making 5% safely. Now I'll take that all day. If I can make 5 to 10% a month, I'll take that every single month. I would love to do that way more than make 15% one month and then lose 3% the other. That's not consistent. I'm all about consistency, guys. And that's what my option trading strategy is about. And the best option trading strategy for that is really the wheel strategy, which I teach all the time on this channel. So make sure that you're subscribed. And if you like this video, I really, really appreciate it. It makes the world of a difference to me, because that means my work is being noticed. All right, so for Adobe, as you can see, it's very stable. I mean, yes, this stock goes up and down, just like American Airlines, but it's very predictable. It's almost funny, because as you can see here, again, similar to American Airlines, has a double peak, sort of, right? It's double peaking at 441, and then it went a little bit higher to about 450. Okay, so double peak, and then it has a huge crash, just like American Airlines. But then again, you'll find support. So as you can see, this is a very predictable company, because every time it's high, it pops back lower. Every time it's low, it pops back higher. So as you can see, there's basically a range. If I were to draw a trend line right here, it would be right in the middle where it's at right now. That's exactly why I did the iron condor trade. I can actually show you on Adobe the technical analysis, because technical analysis is very important. Gives you a good understanding of what a company is worth based on what other people are trading the price action for, okay? So looking at price action can be a pretty good indicator of where the stock is valued at. So if I go to 1 year, as you can see, the moving average is slightly under here. It looks like it's at 360. Okay, and the stock is just a little bit over, all right? But on the 1 year chart, if I actually expand this moving average, so it's currently 50 days, if I change this to 90 days, which is a 3-month period, you will see that it's 358. So I sold an iron condor for 335 and then 415. So I'm very, very safe, because this stock is probably going to keep going sideways. Okay, so when a company goes sideways, that's a good company to do an iron condor strategy on. Now, to recap my portfolio, I want to show you some more positions. I am running Alibaba, Coin. I don't like Coin. I think Coin is going down. I'm very bearish on Coin. That's why I'm making money on a call credit spread. I have call credit spreads on Airbnb. I just opened up a Costco position today in my Discord community, actually, and we're already up $4. Not that much, but hey, it's something. 129 we're up. JD, I'm making money on the 37.5 put. And then Shake Shack's actually another stock that I'm running the iron condor strategy on. And again, that's because of the technical analysis. So overall, my favorite strategy is covered calls, selling puts, the wheel strategy, and the 2 different credit spreads. Okay, I like to collect credits. I like to have consistent weekly and monthly income, and credits do that. So a put credit spread and a call credit spread. If you want to learn option trading and follow all my trades, there is a link in the description for my Discord community. I'm the #1 option coach, and I'm here to support you. If you need anything, just comment down below. I'm here for you. I'll see you in the next video.